Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video, I will be showing you how you can easily create a real Facebook ad. That's if you don't know how to do that, okay? It's very easy. There is nothing difficult or complex there. All you need to do is to watch closely and follow as I do, all right? Okay, so let's get right into it. Once you log into your business manager, your Facebook business manager, the next place you want to go to is to your ads manager. So you come here, you can see ads manager, click on it. Once you click on it, it brings you to your ad account. So this, the place it will bring you to. It brings you to your ad account. Of course, if you have created multiple ad accounts, you are going to choose the one you want to use for the particular advert. But if you just have one ad account, it automatically brings you here. And when you get here, you can see this green button on the left-hand side. You click on create. Okay. All right. So this is where it all gets started. Now, let me quickly tell you this. When you talk about creating Facebook adverts, there are 3 stages. The first stage is the campaign stage. The second stage is the ad account, ad set stage. Then the last stage is the ad stage. What do I mean? The campaign stage, which is the first stage, that's where we are now. This is the place where you have to choose the objective of your Facebook ad. Do you want your Facebook ad, the objective, is it for awareness? Is it for consideration? Is it for conversion? What do I mean? For awareness, let's say you are a new brand. You want to get your brand out there. You want to get people to know more about your brand, what you do. Then what you simply means in this case, your objective is not to sell anything. You're not making any sales. Rather, you just want to promote your brand. So you can use the brand awareness objective or the reach objective. They are more or less the same. But most times, because we create Facebook adverts to run an ad to a particular product we want to sell, what we are going to use is any of these objectives: the traffic objective, engagement objective, or conversions objective. Okay, for the traffic objective, what this means is that this is the cheapest Facebook ad to run. Facebook charges cheapest when you are running a traffic objective. For whatever reason, the objective, if you are running a traffic objective, it is just to get as much people to see your advert as possible. You want to draw traffic. For example, you want to take people to your squeeze page, your landing page, where probably you want them to sign up for a particular thing, maybe a webinar, maybe you are selling an information product, or you are even selling a physical product, but you are taking them through a funnel. You want to get their data, you want to get their name, their email address. You can decide to run a traffic objective. So what this means is that Facebook will get your advert to as many faces as possible. It's more or less like brand awareness, okay? But for this one, for brand awareness, you are just getting people to see your page. But with traffic, you are more or less, you want to funnel them, you want to get them to your landing page, your squeeze page, or it could be directly to your sales page. But remember what I say, depends on the product you sell. It's not every product you can take people straight to your sales page. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't suggest you do that, because Facebook, like I said in one of the videos, wants the people, their audience, to have a quality experience on their platform. They don't just want you to come and sell to their audience. They want you to give them value upfront, then you can sell to them, okay? So that's traffic objective. Another objective you could use is engagement. When you choose this objective, it means you want people to actually engage with your account. All right, sorry, with your advert. So engagement could be in form of those that would see your advert liking your page or commenting on your page. That's engagement. And what Facebook does is that when you are running an engagement ad, they optimize the ad to be shown to people that engage more. Those people that engage, they will find similar people and continue to show your advert to them. They optimize your ad for engagement. That, I think that's the right word to use. They optimize your ad for engagement. Okay. Now, another is the app installation, but we don't need this. Of course, we are not selling any app, neither are we installing any app. Then another objective you could use is video views, especially if you are using video to run your advert. When we get to the final stage, which is where you have your ad creative, where you have to decide whether to use an image to run your Facebook ad or to use a video. If you're using a video, more or less, you might want to choose video views as an objective. What this means is that probably in that video, you are talking about your product, or you are showing a demonstration of how people could use the product. So your objective running this advert is to first get people to watch the video, all right? So you could choose video views and Facebook will optimize your advert for that. You could also choose lead generation, almost the same as traffic, running a traffic ad. In this case, you want to generate leads. Lead generation simply means you are giving something in exchange of their details. Just like I said, if you are running a traffic ad, you want to get people to your landing page. Perhaps you are offering them maybe a free ebook or a free webinar or a free video training or something that will, you offer them in exchange of their name and their email address. It is called permission marketing. You give people value upfront in exchange of their permission, so that you can still keep in touch with them. So that's what you do with lead generation. But you don't necessarily need to run your Facebook advert using this objective. You can easily do that with traffic or even engagement or conversion, but we'll still get to that. Then under the consideration category, we have messages. So you are running an advert, you want people to engage you, to send you a message via your Facebook Messenger or via your WhatsApp account. So all you need to do, if you choose this as an objective, I've done this in the past. If you're using messages as an objective, it means if you're using a WhatsApp account, you put a link to your WhatsApp account. So when people see your advert, they click on send message, the send message button, and automatically takes them to your WhatsApp account where they can leave you a message, or it could be to your Facebook Messenger. All right. So it is for you to look at the product you are selling and know which of these objectives would be best suited for it. Okay. Now, the last category we have here is the conversion category. Under conversion category, the first one you have here is where Facebook conversion ad. When you are running a conversion ad, I think this should be amongst the most costly of ads to run, but it converts well. If you do your targeting well, if your ad copy is solid and your offer is good, conversion would, you're running a conversion ad, you are better off with that. What happens here is that this is a little bit advanced in the sense that you need to install what we call Facebook Pixel on your pages. You've created your funnel, maybe on your sales page or your thank you page. You install thank you page. That's the page that people get to, depending on your funnel. I repeat, your thank you page could be the page people see after they have signed up for the free training or the free ebook or whatever it is you're offering them. Or it could be the page they get to see after they have made payment for the product you sell. All right. If that is the case, then it means we are going to install a Facebook Pixel, conversion purchase Pixel in this case, to that page. So when you upload it on that page, anybody that finally gets to that page, it means these are the people. For someone to get to that thank you page means that that person must have bought what you are selling. All right. This works especially if you are selling an information product. But if it's a physical product, of course, in Nigeria, most people do pay on delivery, but you can still run a conversion ad. So what happens is that after reading your sales copy, they fill the order form where they put in the name, the product they want to buy, the number they want to buy, the color, the size, as the case may be. Then when they click the submit button, it now takes them to the thank you page. So the thank you page is where you can now tell them, thank you for placing your order. You will get a call from our assistant or so, blah, 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 whatever you want to have there. But the most important thing is that Facebook is tracking those that have gone through your sales page, placed an order to see the thank you page. All right. So it's assumed that these people have bought from you. I said, remember, if you are selling an information product, of course, you have a button there. They can click, make payments with their cards, and then get to the thank you page. So it means they have actually made a purchase. All right. They have actually bought what you are selling. So if you are selling a physical product, it could be different. It's a little bit different in the sense that, like I said earlier on, in Nigeria, is 80% of those that sell physical products, if not 95%, is basically pay on delivery. Okay. Of course, we know there is a trust issue in the country. People are skeptical. People are scared. They don't want to be scammed. So they want to see the product before they can pay you. So running a conversion ad, Facebook is tracking to see those that have made a purchase on your pages, on your funnel, or the particular page you insert the pixel. Then the catalog sales, of course, this one, if you have a proper e-commerce store like Jumia, Konga, you can run this. But if you don't have that, you don't need to bother yourself. The same with store traffic. It's almost the same with running a traffic ad. You are just drawing traffic to your store. People like platforms like Amazon, Jumia, Konga, Shopify, eBay, AliExpress, I believe they run store traffic. They get people so much traffic to their platform. So this is the first stage of setting up your Facebook advert. All right. So let's choose an objective. For the purpose of this video or this training, let's go with the traffic ad. Let's go with a traffic objective. So we want to run a traffic ad. You have to give your campaign, your ad, a campaign name. Of course, you will be creating multiple adverts. You will need to differentiate. Maybe you are selling maybe 5 different products, 10 different products, as the case may be. You cannot name them. You need to know which advert is for the particular product you are selling. So in this case, let's assume we are selling a product on a weight loss. So we can have this as a weight loss campaign. Weight loss campaign, all right? So set up an account. Wow. I wouldn't have used this account because I've not actually put in my details. I've not actually put in the details of my card. What do I do now? All right. Let me quickly switch accounts and we continue from there. Okay. Let me quickly switch accounts where I already have set up the accounts, and then we can continue from there. All right. So instead of choosing, we're still at the campaign name. Remember, I chose traffic as my objective. So let me assume I'm selling a product in the weight loss niche. So let's just call the product Fit Tea or Fitness Tea, Fit Tea. Okay. So I give it as my campaign name and I click on continue. Now you can see here I have continue because this is actually one of my active ad accounts. So I've already set it up. I have my payment card, payment details, and every other thing, unlike the other one. So you click on continue. And if you can remember, in one of the videos, I've shown you how you can actually update your payment, create your payment system on your Facebook business account. All right. So we've gone past the campaign stage. So remember what I said, when you run your Facebook ad, it is basically on 3 stages. First, the campaign stage, where you choose the objective of your ad. The second stage is the ad set stage. What do you do here? At this stage, you are basically doing your targeting, of course, setting up your audience, placement, where do you want Facebook to show your advert, then your budgeting, what we have here. So again, just as we did with our campaign name, we give our ad set name. Why this is so, why you have to, of course, for someone that, remember, I would always say that marketing is an experiment. The same thing with Facebook advert. When you are running a Facebook advert, we are testing. There is no guarantee that the advert you are running will convert. Of course, you stand a better chance when you do things properly. Your ad copy, using a very good ad copy, using a compelling, attention-grabbing headline, using a good image, targeting right, and every other thing. But then you still want to run a split test. You want to test. You might even be surprised to find out that when you are running your advert, something as little as the type of image, the image you use, could make a massive difference. You are targeting the same people, you are using the same ad copy, but just different images. You find out that one particular image gets more engagement or conversion than the rest. So that's why I always suggest that when you run your Facebook advert, you do a split test while running the advert. But you don't need to confuse yourself with that. The most important thing right now is to know how you can set up your advert. Running a split test advert is not much of a problem. First things first, master how to create a winning advert. Okay, so we are the ad set stage. Let's put the name Fit T ad set. You can give it any name. All right, so that's the name I chose. So we are running this advert. The traffic, since we are running a traffic ad, where are we running the traffic to? Is it to a website, to an app, to my messenger, that's Facebook Messenger, or is it to a WhatsApp? Now I'm running it to a website because in creating my sales funnel, of course, I'm getting people to a website where I have my sales page and every other thing. So we choose website. You scroll down, add creative, forget about this offer, forget about this. Another place you need to pay attention is the audience, because this is where the targeting happens. All right, this is where you do your targeting. So because I don't have a saved audience in this niche, I have to create a new audience. So I leave the custom audience. You can only use custom audience if you're already running an advert. Probably you have people, they have signed up to your email list, or you've used your pixel to track them. With the data you have, you can now create a custom audience. But that's by the way. For the sake of this video training, we are creating what? A new audience. So what do? We come down to location. Who do you want to target? I don't want to target everybody in Nigeria. Remember, we are selling, in this video, is assumed I'm selling a weight loss product, okay? And you can remember in one of the videos when I showed you something about Facebook audience insights, how you can do target like a pro. I think my focus was also on a weight loss. So let's assume from the information we had, I want to target Nigeria, but not everybody in Nigeria. Now, there is nothing wrong you targeting everybody in Nigeria, okay? But the problem is that you might end up just wasting your money. And that's why before you even get to start setting up your advert, you must have done an in-depth research. The product, the kind of product you want to sell, who is your ideal customer, where do they live? Of course, by the time you use Facebook Audience Insights and every other thing I've shown you in the other videos, in the previous videos, you should be able to know the location, the states to target. So in this case, I'm not just targeting everybody in Nigeria. I'm targeting people in Lagos. Lagos would always sell, okay? Lagos State, Nigeria. I also want to target people in Abuja, Abuja Federal Capital Territory. I want to also target people in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. So I can go on and on to include other states, depending, I repeat, on what you discovered when you were doing your research. You have to research your market. You have to research to find out who your ideal prospect is, all right, so that you can target them well. If you are selling a product that someone in Kano State or Kaduna would not need, and you are targeting someone in Kaduna or Kano State or Jos or Enugu, you are wasting your money. You are just dashing Facebook your money. All right? So you have to do your research well. So for the sake of this training, I choose these 3 states and I move on. So age. When we did using our audience insights, we found out that those that are interested in weight loss products, they are weight loss, they want to lose weight, they are mainly between the age of 25 and 34. But from experience, I might not necessarily be so rigid with this age range. The reason is that most people come on Facebook and they don't give their real age. So what I will do, instead of targeting 25 to 34, I will choose to target from 25, rather, from 25 to 40 or to 45. From 25 to 45. The reason is this. There is a whole lot of psychology going on here, all right? Things you have to consider. Number one, like I said, people in Nigeria, most people, they don't give their real age. Good at 10. There are, of course, a good number of them give their real age. So you have to make provision for that. Secondly, when you're running a Facebook advert, I cannot target people at the age of 18, 15, 16. The reason is this. They might need my product, but they don't have the financial capacity to buy it. So why would I waste my money targeting them? So I want to target people I know from my targeting. Yes, these people need my product. They are looking for this product and they have the financial capacity to purchase it, all right? So I choose between 25 to 45. Again, I repeat, this is not a set in stone age range. Depending on the product I sell, there are products I sell, I target to 65 and above. So it's not like I'm not in any way saying whenever you want to run a Facebook advert, it must be between 25 to 45. No. I'm only saying you have to understand your audience so that you target them properly. All right. Now I want to choose gender. For this product, I'm selling a product in weight loss niche. I can easily target both men and women. Yes, because there are men that are overweight or have pot belly that want to shed the fat. Likewise, women. But from my marketing experience, take this from me. Not everybody is going to tell you this. I will not target all. This is my reason. When you are crafting a marketing message, you want to speak to a particular person. What do I mean by that? In your sales copy, with your pre-sale content, with your sales copy, you want to get these people to buy your product. what that means is that you have to press the right emotional buttons. That's what makes your sales copy compelling. And men feel different emotion than women. So a man that has pot belly, the kind of emotion he goes through or what he is obsessed over is not the same as that of a woman. So if I target both men and women, my marketing message will not be powerful. Even if I'm selling the same product too, yes, I know that this product, a man can use it, a woman can use it. I will run different adverts targeting men and another one targeting women. From experience, I repeat, so that I can be able to speak to my ideal customer. The emotional button, what it will take to get a lady to buy your product is not the same as what it will take to get a man to buy your product. That's to mean that your marketing message has to be different. Okay? So for the sake of this training, I will choose women, gender, women, language, use English all. English all. So whether it's UK, US, we are using all of them. Okay. Now, detailed targeting. This is where you put into account all those things you discovered when you used your Facebook audience insight and when you did your detailed research. Okay. So this is the place where you put in those websites, people that are looking for weight loss products, or they have fitness, they're interested in fitness products, those websites they visit, the kind of Facebook pages they like, the kind of things they are interested in. This is where you fill it in. And I can remember I wrote down some of them. When it comes to websites, I have, there was one that we saw on Google when we did our Google search or Google research. We have myfitnesspal.com, myfitnesspal.com. So you have to check. So you can see we have it here, myfitnesspal.com. The website is not here, but I guess they have a page, and that's why we have MyFitnessPal. You click on it, you type in another interest. We have weightwatchers.com. Weight Watchers. So it's here. You select it. Then you go on and on. For the pages, we have page like, there's a place I wrote it down. Slim Girl. Slim Girl. Slim Girl. All right, so this page is not here. And of course, that's why you need to write down as many website pages, brands, as many as possible. The reason is that not all of them you will see when you start your targeting. So the ones you see, you go with them. The ones you don't see is not a problem. Target other things, okay? Use the ones, make do with the ones you can get. So we have another page, Baby Bliss. Baby Bliss. You can see Baby Bliss is here. So remember, we are targeting women, and of course, women, Baby Bliss, it means that women that are interested in this, it could be mothers, right? Some women, when they, after putting to bed, they want to shed some fat. So they are out there looking for some weight loss products. So a woman that is pregnant or that has been pregnant, there is every likelihood that she is out there looking for a weight loss product. Okay. So there are so many things. Targeting is, you just have to sit down and think. Do your research well. There is no one size fits all answer when it comes to targeting. You just have to. In fact, that is, if you can get your targeting right, you have won half the battle. Okay. And another thing I do, in as much as I've done my research and putting in the brands, the pages, the website, I also make use of this button, suggestions. So by the time you keep on filling the interests, those interests you want Facebook to target, they will pick up the actual thing you are looking for. They will know, okay, this is what this guy is selling, this person is selling. So these are other likely pages or brands or websites you should be targeting, or even celebrities. So when you click on suggestion, you can see baby center, diet food. Diet food is good. Of course, so many people that want to lose weight, they're interested in dieting, right? So you click on suggestion again, you can see slimming world, healthy eating, physical fitness. So you can even from here get enough of interest to target. I repeat, you just have to do your homework well. All right. So that's that with filling in your detailed targeting. There is another that I like including when it comes to behavior: engaged shoppers. Engaged shoppers, that's a behavior. So what I'm doing, I'm not just targeting all these brands, websites, celebrities, Facebook pages that I know my ideal prospect would be interested in. I also want Facebook to show my advert to those that they have a track record of buying online. So I target engaged shoppers. Okay. So there are so many things you can do. You can even go as far as targeting Facebook payment 30 days ago. Facebook payment. Facebook payment 30 days. Let me check. 30 days. Okay. Facebook payment users 30. So these are people that have bought off Facebook, or people that have bought online 30 days ago. So you can see that these guys they are always buying online. Of course, there is something we say in marketing that a buyer is always a buyer. Someone that always shops online, it means that that person continues to what? If the person sees a product he or she is interested in, that person will be willing to buy. So you can also include that under behavior. All right. So with that, we can move on. We are done with our targeting. The next thing, remember, we are still on the stage, ad set. We are done with the campaign level, choosing our objective. In this video training, we chose traffic objective. We are now on ad set. We've done our audience. We've set up the audience, their location, the age, the gender we want to target, what the things they're interested in. Now we want to, yes, you can save this audience, all right? You can, when you do your targeting well, you might want to save the audience so that if you are selling a similar product in the future, you can, instead of going through the troubles of typing in all these again, all the interest and every other thing, you can just go and choose that same audience, all right? After that, you now get to placement. Yes, Facebook will recommend you use automatic placement. But if this is your first advert, I would suggest you edit your placement. Choosing automatic placement means Facebook will show it on multiple platforms: Instagram, Facebook, and other social networks, okay? But that also means you'll be spending a whole lot of money. Yes, you spend money on advertising, but then you don't just spend it for the sake of spending. Your advert must be converting before you scale. We'll still get to that when we finally get to budget. So what I do with placement is most times I only go with Facebook feeds. Don't show my advert on Instant Article. Don't show on Right Column. Don't show on Marketplace or even Facebook stories. No, don't show it on Instagram. If I want to run Instagram ad, I go on and run Instagram ad. All right. Don't show it on any of these audience network, and don't show it on Facebook Messenger. So I only go with Facebook feed. So that's to mean that those that will see my adverts, just as you log onto your Facebook account, scrolling through your timeline, adverts keep popping up. That's it. So I want it to only be shown on the feeds of my targeted audience. All right. So with that, I'm done with my placement. I come down here. specific mobile devices. Of course, I choose all mobile devices, even though most people use Android, but then those that use Apple phone and every other thing, you can still target them. All right. But one thing I don't do is I don't target desktop. For crying out loud, how many persons still make use of their laptop? Of course, unless you are doing a big work, that's when you bring out your laptop and you start setting things up. For most people, most of our audience, they access their Facebook account using their phones. All right. So I target all mobile devices, and that's that with my placement. Then the last level when it comes to ad set stage is the budget. This is where you tell Facebook how much you want to spend on daily basis and how long you want your advert to run. So if you are running a test ad, I always suggest if you are paying in dollar, I always suggest you start with $4 per day or $5 per day. All right. Now, the reason is this. When you watch your adverts, give it some days and you see that this advert is not performing as much as you would want, that way you wouldn't have lost so much money. But if you go and on a daily basis you are spending like $100, that's the equivalent of 36,000 naira or thereabout, or you are spending $250 or even $10-20, and your advert is not performing, then you are losing money. So you start little. Then when you get a winning advert, when you see that that particular ad is performing, you can now scale. You can always come back and edit your advert. All right. So I use $4 daily budget. Depending on what you want to do, you can set a date when you want your advert to start running and when you want it to end. But for me, most times I choose run continuously. What that means is that once I'm done setting up my advert and Facebook approves it, it starts running. I still have the power to go to my ad account. If I want to pause the advert, I can pause it anytime. If I want to delete the advert, I can delete it. If I want to totally stop it, I can stop it. Okay? So for me, I always go with run my ad set continuously starting today. And once we are done with this, you have passed the ad set stage. We are now getting to the final stage of creating a winning Facebook ad, which is the ad creative. So you come down here and you click on continue. All right. So this is the final stage of setting up your Facebook advert. So what do you do here? As we always do, you have to give it ad name. So I can still write fit T ad or ad creative. This is the stage where you write your Facebook copy, ad copy, you choose an image, and then you publish. All right. So this fit T ad creative, I scroll down. Here you select a page, the page you want to use. Well, I already have a page here, even though this is not for a health product. But for the sake of this video training, I can easily use it. But of course, remember what I told you, creating a winning Facebook page means you have to name your Facebook page in a way that when people see it, they know, yes, they have a clue of what your advert or whatever you are promoting with that page is all about. So ideally, if I should go ahead to run this advert, I'm not going to use this page. This page, Sell More Online, I used it when I think that was when I promoted my copywriting course, one of my marketing courses. I used it, Sell More Online. So you can see that the name is striking, Sell More Online. When you see it, you feel like, okay, sell more. Yes, I want to sell more online. All right. So, but if you are selling a product, depending on the niche, depending on your market, you name your page according to the product, the market you are playing in. Let someone that sees the page let it pass a message. All right. You cannot be selling something in weight loss and you name your page travel guide. It doesn't have anything to do with weight loss. Travel guides, when someone sees a page with that name, what will come to mind is those that want to travel outside the country. Maybe you want to travel to the United States or Canada or any of Dubai, China, any country of your choice. All right. So it doesn't have anything to do with the health niche. So more or less, I wouldn't go on here to start creating a new page, but I can have something like give my page a name like healthy living, healthy lifestyle, or something. And so when someone sees that, the person knows it's something about health. Or I can even give it something that has weight loss to it, but I might not. Of course, you have to also to be careful of the kind of name you give your page, because Facebook, they look at all these things. All right. So something that's healthy, something like healthy lifestyle is generic. It could mean anything. So you can actually use it to sell any fitness product. All right. So that's that. But for this training, I'm going to leave it at this page. So you come down here, format. Under format, all you have to do is, do you want to use a carousel? You want to use single image or video, a collection? Carousel is, you see some adverts, you see images that scroll by the side. So here, if you're using a carousel, you can upload up to 3 to 5 images. All right. But for the product we are selling, most of my adverts, I use a single image or video ad. But for this training, we'll be using image. So I leave it single image. Then I come down. Because I've selected image, I go on to upload my image. So I click on upload images. You have to wait for it. I don't know why it's taking time. Okay. So it brings me to there's this image that I saved. Let me click on download. I already have a particular image for this training. So let me quickly search for it. I designed it on Canva, canva.com. That's what I use in designing my images. Should be somewhere down here. Okay, still searching for the particular image, but I know I'm closer to finding it. I'm very close to finding it. All right, see the image here. So I click on it, open. We allow it to upload. So my image has been uploaded. And the good thing about this Art Creative is that whatever you are doing on the right side of your system, you can see it here. It will show you, look at here, sell more online. Remember I said I'm only using this page just for this training. Ordinarily, if I should sell a weight loss product, I shouldn't use this name. I will use something health related, okay? So you can see the image. This might not be the best of images, but at least you can see that the image has something. I'm targeting women, so I had to use something that is women related. And I'm selling a weight loss product. Of course, when you look at the lady in this picture, she looks fit. So you can imagine when I give my page a something that is health related, and someone sees my ad copy, then this image is already passing across a message. Marketing is all about psychology. Everything you do when you are designing your marketing campaign, it has to be intentional. All right. And again, like I said, this image might not be the best of images. You can never tell the one that can convert more or perform better, engage your audience the most. And that's why you, at times, you start off with running multiple adverts, split testing your advert. But one thing I want to tell you is that whenever you decide, you want to decide on an image to use, it has to be something related to the product. So I'm not showing them. Of course, there are images that you use. Facebook will frown upon it. You cannot use an image where someone is showing maybe a naked body of a lady that is fit. No, Facebook will frown upon it. But an image like this, Facebook can easily approve it. All right. So you are using an image that passes across subtle message as to what your product is. All right. So that's that. We use this image, and of course, always go for an image that is catchy. Like I said, if I were to run a proper advert, there are other things I would do. I might not use this image. I will go on Google, go on the platform I listed. There are so many platforms where you can get quality images. Find at least 6 to 7 images that are attention grabbing, that can easily grab attention. And out of that 6 to 7, I might decide to use 4, 5, or 2, 3 to set up different Facebook advert and see the one that engages more, the one that converts more. I can leave my ad copy the same, everything the same, my audience, the same audience I will target, but my image will be different. Then I'll see the one that easily engages my audience. But like I said, for the sake of this training, let's go with this, all right? So once you've selected your image, the next thing you do is you scroll down, you come to text. This is where you have your ad copy. So you have to, the content that sells best when you are running a Facebook advert is story sells well, is storytelling is powerful. And that's why I always suggest, I tell people when I say this, it's not because I am a copywriter or I'm a marketer, but it's because I've been in the industry over the years, out of experience. If you want to run a profitable advert and build a profitable online business, even offline, but you are selling your product online, you have to master the skill of copywriting. Okay, even when you are writing content, part of copywriting is storytelling. So if I'm running a Facebook advert, just as I'm showing us here, my test, I can tell a story of how I discovered this product. You know, I can come from different angles depending on who my targeting audience is. So with Facebook, don't just go and write, buy this product to lose weight. No, Facebook will not approve that advert. As a matter of fact, they even frown upon people selling weight loss products on their platform. But if you do it properly, they're going to approve your advert. If you share valuable content, or use the power of storytelling, you can still get them to approve your advert. Okay. So let me think of something to write. Let me quickly think of something to write. Okay. Uh, okay, you can just write, but don't use it. Facebook will not approve it. I just want to show you how it will appear. Don't go about looking like a big elephant. You can be slim, smart, and sexy looking. if you take good care of your health, then I can go on and on. So you can see as I'm typing it in here, is appearing on how this is exactly how it will appear when you start running the advert. So this is your ad copy, your Facebook ad copy. This is where you write something that will prick your audience, your prospect curiosity, that will make them click on your advert to find out more about the product you are selling. Okay, so that is what we call this, where you place your Facebook ad copy. Then here, your website URL. This is where you put the website you want them to visit. HTTP, put the website, let's say Healthy Lifestyle. If that's your website, healthylifestyle.com/ the page you are taking them to, maybe a landing page. Your weight loss, I can write WL. Of course, you know the name, any name you give to your page. This where, so when they see your advert and they click on the learn more button, it takes them to that particular page you want them to get to. Okay, so that's it for your website URL. Then your headline. Your headline has to be engaging. It has to be something that is attention grabbing. So, of course, you too can be fit. You too can be fit. I can use this as my headline. Of course, this is not the most attention grabbing or the most powerful, but then this is a off the cuff headline of, if I want to create a proper Facebook advert, I spend time brainstorming on a powerful headline, powerful ad copy, what angle to come in from, who is my target audience, what's their level of awareness when it comes to the product, market sophistication, what we call it in marketing. All right. How do I target them? How do I pique their curiosity? How do I get them to be interested in reading my ad copy, going through my funnel, and at the end of the day, buying my product? These are the things that I sit down. At times it takes me days, at times it takes me hours to brainstorm and come up with something compelling. Okay, but for the sake of this, of course, I'm only showing you how you can go on to set a winning Facebook advert. So here you put your headline. It has to be something engaging, something powerful, and something that is attention grabbing, something that will make them want to read your ad copy. Okay, and once you do that, of course, the call to action, which button do you want to appear? If I'm running an advert to a sales page or to a website, maybe I want to get them to my landing page, I always go with learn more button. So I can always use that. If it's to download, maybe you are giving a free ebook, you can click on download. What that means is that you put the website, the page you want them. So once they click on the download, it takes them to where, of course, you get their details, and then they can download whatever it is you are offering them. If it's to sign up for a training, I can use the sign up button. All right. But for this product and for the sake of this training, I can use the learn more button. So it all depends on the product you are selling, your objective of running the advert, and the action, the kind of action you want them to take. But the most important thing is that there must be a call to action. If you craft a marketing message and there is no call to action, you have failed. Don't assume that people know what you want them to do. Always tell them what you want them to do. It's a rule in copywriting, and it's also a marketing rule. Always tell people what you want them to do, and don't go and prove that you're an English professor using complex words. In simple, clear, simple terms, tell them exactly what you want them to do. If you want to them to click on the button, right click on the button. If you want them to download, click right download. Whatever action you want them to take, give a clear, simple instruction and watch them take action. Okay, So once we are done with this, you can now come, you can see our final button, confirm. So you can click on it. I wouldn't have clicked on this confirm. I wouldn't have clicked on it because I know Facebook will not confirm this. So I'm sorry, I'm deleting this immediately. Yes, I want to delete it. I don't want them to confirm anything, okay? I really don't want them to confirm anything. But you've seen how I've gone on to set up my campaign, all right? My Facebook advert. So that's it. Once we are done, you click on confirm. Facebook confirms it. And once their confirmation is either they approve your advert or they don't approve your advert. And that's that. So thank you for watching. Go on and implement what you have learned. Bye.